is going on, fam, friends, craziest world we've ever lived in? It's day 1007 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and we're gonna get into it just like we do every day, so don't go anywhere. I'll see you in a minute.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's a Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1007 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it, just like we do every single night, fam. So I hope you're strapping in for the ride. It's going to be a roller coaster. In and out. What's that? No, Zabrosk. I got 2 minutes into like 47 before your woohoo. Don't jump on me in the middle of a physical comedy moment. You know, I mean, you're over, drink your friggin' yoo-hoo. And like, leave me alone. 2 minutes plus, bud. You know, get your vocal cords prepped and ready, you know. Do your thing, you know. Because when I go like this to you, you better woohoo the friggin' hell out of this place, right? I mean, I'll tell you, Renaissance fam, they're there. They're expecting a woohoo like never before. This woohoo better sound better than every other woohoo. I don't know how you do it every time where it sort of sounds the same, but this one better be better, Zabrosk, okay? What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, you cannot add a background woohoo in a different key. She's like, can I do a harmony of the woohoo? No, Joanne, you can't do a harmony. We don't want a George Soros harmony. He's doing woohoo, like Grammy worthy, right? And you're in the background going, woohoo. That's going to destroy the woohoo. All right, we don't need that. Plus, your wheezing already half destroys the woohoo, right, guys? I mean, you tell me, right? I'm here, and I'm hearing a woohoo, but I'm also hearing Joanne triple heart situation. She's got a triple heart situation going on over there. You know, look, the GoFundMe, I checked it out before the show. 73 cents. You guys are doing great on that one. 73 cents in, what was it, Joanne? Are we doing 13 days so far? You guys are killing it. You know, remember, GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's ridiculously massive heart that needs to be changed before she dies momentarily. It's a lot to remember when you put in the exact URL, but it's worth it. 73 cents over there. Plus, she's getting doll hairs from the show, so as far as I'm concerned, profit. Like she's doing well. She got some, additional to bring home, right? She's going home to her husband. She's like, I got some cheddar. The husband's like, really? He's like, no, I just got like 500 doll hairs again. Let's go and continue making that world record doll with the stupid amount of hair. That's what we're working on now. And look, that's her. One day they'll talk about Joanne in the history books. Oh yeah, Joanne, the stupid doll lady. She had to do something to stop thinking about the triple heart situation. I mean, that's a lot to take on, guys. Anyway, we are here, day 1007 in a row. I'm about to get a woohoo from that guy over there. No, Joanne, please be quiet and try to stop wheezing just during the woohoo, if possible. Go ahead, Zabrosk. Let me get it, buddy. Woohoo! Dude, are you serious? I closed my eyes in that one. Woo! Different level. Yeah, different level. I didn't even hear the wheezing from Triple Heart. I heard the perfect woohoo. I'm going to say something I don't think I've ever said before to you, Zabrosk. 10. I'm giving him a 10 tonight, guys. That was a woohoo out of the freaking record books. I never heard a woohoo so perfectly laid out there by Zabrosk. Every other one was like, almost there, but that one, that was a 10. That was a 10. Somebody tell me that was not a 10. Right? I mean, like, we're here, and we hear a Zabrosk woohoo like that. I think I saw angels come down from heaven. They were here watching. They were watching Zabrosk during that woohoo. When they came down on high, they came down, and they were sitting around in a chorus of angels. Perfect harmony. 32-part harmony. All of it together, right? As one note, singularly. They stopped. They literally could not. They stopped the moment Zabrosk went woohoo. He did a woohoo, and the angels were quiet. That's never happened in the history of time. Angels sing. That's what they do. They're singing angels. Zabrosk stopped the voices of the angels. That's how Grammy-worthy he is, Look, sometimes you have to understand, when your woohoo is that good that you could stop the angels from singing on high. Record books. We're talking record books there, you know what I mean? Like historical records, documents, talking about Zabrosk. Grammy, like when they're doing the Wikipedia one day on Zabrosk, they're like, Grammy winner stopped the angels from singing during the Renaissance Man show during woohoo number 1007. Look, every other woohoo was like max 9.2. I've never gone higher than a 9.2 with Zabrosk until tonight. That guy hit 10. If I could give a higher number than 10, I would. That's how good that friggin' woohoo was. Angels. On high. Oh. He did a woohoo. What happened? You can go back to heaven now. We're good. We were appreciating your 32-part harmony until you literally stopped in your tracks due to the Zabroski situation. What's that, Joanne? No, if you do a woohoo right now, you're going to send the angels to the place they don't want to go. You can't. It's like cheese grater situation. You know, Joanne, I feel kind of bad, about the doll hairs, I think I should have offered you a few bucks, You want a few bucks? No problem, Joanne. I'm going to give you a few bucks along with the doll hairs. Yeah, a couple caribou on their way. Yeah. What? No, you thought I meant dollars and real money? When I said bucks, you were like, yeah, I'll take the bucks. You're getting bucks now. Just tell the hubby, to open up the friggin' garage. 2 caribou on the way. I don't give a crap what you do with them. Listen, Joanne, you want a triple heart situation and try to work it out with the caribou and maybe pull do a Rambo situation or Rocky, where you're just right, and you're doing it, right, and you're got a caribou, and you're you're pulling on the caribou, and they're they don't want to move, but you're still pulling, triple heart. You got them to budge a couple inches, and then you did the Rambo. You did the Rocky. Freaking Rocky, Philadelphia style. These things happen sometimes. When Joanne tries to figure out what to do with the caribou, she's now being paid on a daily. That's daily. Yeah, 2 caribou a day. That's right. No, there's no takebacks. I'm sorry, Joanne. You were basically yeah, I'll take the bucks. You're getting freaking bucks. But I'm doing a caribou situation a little bigger, And when you get the bucks / caribou tonight, they're already on the way. Hold on. Jared. Yeah, hey, what's going on? Really? Why aren't you tuning in the Renaissance show? What's the score? No. All right, no. I don't even want to know. I don't care. No. I'm in the middle of a caribou situation. That's right. I need 2. I'm on the double. Can you throw them in the back of your camper? Trailer situation? Just get them in there. All right, I'll give you the... Joanne, what's your... I'll look at the tax info. Look, I'm going to send you an address. When you get said address... No, fine, after the freaking game. You take the freaking caribou. I want 2 of them delivered to said address every day at 11 p.m. Well, so what? Yeah, no, while she's here doing the show, when she gets home, she sees 2 more freaking caribou. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? No, how big? Oh, do you have miniature caribou? Those sound massive. I didn't think you had. Are they gonna fit? Joanne, how offhand? How big is your garage? When we're talking about square footage, do you know? Or are you dealing with 200 square feet? Are we dealing with a 2-car garage, a 3-car garage? Do you have a barn or maybe a small, building that we can work with? No, she doesn't have a small building. She does have a double garage situation, though. So how many do you think we can fit if you're talking about, how do you... This is okay, let's double. Let's say 20 by 22, somewhere around there. One in a 20 by 22 or a caribou? What are we talking about? I thought you could fit 30 in there. We got to get 2 a day. She agreed to 2 a day. No. This isn't a doctor situation. This is just I threw it out there. And, oh, Miyagi! I got him and then I let him go! Jared, I can't do this anymore. I had the friggin' fly in my hand. And I'm oh, I got him, let me look. And then he flew away. Yeah. No, I know, I should have gone back to my training, Danielson. Look, when Mr. Miyagi taught me the wax on, wax off, he taught me that you need to freaking finish it off. You know what I mean? You gotta put a period at the end of the sentence. You know, you got to drop the hammer, put him in a body bag, like Johnny said when we were doing the crane kick. You know, that's what Miyagi taught me this time through, Jared. No, I grabbed him, and then he was just like in my hands. All I had to do was squeeze, right? Yeah, I opened up to see if I got him, and he friggin' flew. Yeah, no, so you get it over there later? All right, perfect. No, that's fine. Just drop 2, squeeze that second one in there. I don't give a friggin' crap how you do it, all right? And then tomorrow, we'll figure out what to do with the next 2, all right? Yeah, I mean, look, if we have to do like a reindeer situation, putting them outside and they're like put some, you know, bells. So, yeah, no, I heard about what Fauci said. Yeah, no, I know. Look, at the end of the day, I'm going to hug every freaking person I want to on Christmas. Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't go and get that stupid thing. Are you freaking kidding me? It doesn't work, dude. Look, at the end of the day, you need to understand something, okay? I'm over here doing my show, right? You're there watching the game. What's the score again? Man, I put $50 on that game. Right. All right. No, that's fine. I don't care if they lose. Look, I'm doing a show, and I have some important information that has to deal with a frigging caribou or a double caribou situation in the garage of Joanne. Yeah, triple heart situation. Yeah. No, I told her she should not have gone back for number 2, which was really number 4. Like, you know what happened, right? Yeah, she goes in. She's like, I'm here for the bigaboo. They're like, oh, sit down. We'll give you the bigaboo. She gets down, gets the bigaboo, starts shaking like a friggin', it's like a top, right? Doctor freaks out. He's like, I don't know what to do with this side effect. He goes back. I got to go grab my bag. Goes, grabs the bag. He comes back. By then, there's a lady standing over. It's another nurse standing over this shaking Joanne back here, who was, by the way, comatose at the moment. Just shaking, a seizure? I don't know. The nurse just was like, oh, she needs another bugaboo. She thought like, okay, this person's got something going on. I think we got to give her a bugaboo. You know, she does the bugaboo situation. Joanne, she thinks she had 1. She comes home, goes back again. Yeah, 3 weeks later, she goes to do it again. So now it would be literally her 3rd. Jared, same thing happens. A different doctor. And literally, this is, I guess, like maybe this is their, like their mission statement at that hospital. But the moment she fell, doctor ran away again. I think he was scared. This one was scared. He didn't know. He was like, what's this lady? She's making like rooster noises. It was weird, right? Doctor runs. I gotta go get the medical book. I gotta see what that frig this is. Never heard anybody do like duck noises. I gotta go get my book. He runs away. Go grab the journal. They have a medical journal with everything in it. They don't know anything. They have to go look in the friggin' journal. He goes and looks in the journal. He's looking through it. Lady, nurse, again, comes running over. Actually, no, I think that one was a male nurse. Greg Fokker comes running over. And he's like, can I help you? Lady can't even make... Joanne can't even make noise, though. She at that point, she went from duck to, like, frozen. And so Greg Fokker was like, let me just give her a bugaboo. She needs the bugaboo. So when she got the bugaboo, all of a sudden, you got quadruple. No, I know. I didn't mean to keep you going on that one. No, look, just send the freaking caribou over. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you. No, they're that... Whatever. I don't even care anymore. No, I don't care. No, Jared, listen, send the caribou. I'll send you, texting you the address. Yeah. All right. Have a good night. Thanks a lot for doing that. And remember, every night at 11, double caribou situation. And we'll figure out where to put tomorrow's double. Okay. I'm thinking on the deck. Do they make like noises? Like, do they moo or something? Like a cow? Like, what do they do? What noises do they make? Whatever. Just bring the biggest ones you have. Yeah. Stuff this double situation into the garage tonight. No, Joanne, this is on you. You agreed to $2. You said, I'll take a couple bucks. Yeah, no, she agreed. All right, Jared. Thanks, buddy. Talk to you later. Thanks. Yeah, no, text me the score. Text me, like, final score. I don't want to know about, they're up by 3. Now they're down by 6. Don't tell me that. I don't want the play-by-play. I just want the final score. Oh, final score. Blah, 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 blah. I don't need to hear all the other details. Yeah. All right, no, talk to you later. Thanks. Caribou, 11. Double. See you tomorrow. Look, at the end of the day, Joanne's getting a double caribou situation now. And I do have to say, you know, when you see a kitty cat come back for a triple situation, it's a good day. That is a good day. So I'm going to stop with the comedy, and literally 20 minutes into the show, it just hit 20. I want to share something with you. So I gave you this title today. When it's all on the line, can you step up to the challenge? And I put a baseball scene there for a reason. I went to see the Yankees today with my son and with my brother-in-law, my father-in-law, and it was like a make or break situation for the Yankees. You got final game of the season, game 162. You win, you go to the wild card, and you have a chance to continue on the playoffs. You lose, you're out. And this is a crazy game. This is a pitcher's duel. I'm a pitcher. I was a pitcher when I was younger. So I love seeing great pitching. And most people want to go and see like ridiculous batting. I do too. I like that as well. In fact, I think I like that live more than a pitching duel. But today was pitching duel, but it wasn't one pitcher against another. The Yankees had like 9 pitchers in. They didn't use any of their great pitchers. They used good pitchers, very good pitchers, but they just moved. Like the guy had 2 people out, and he's like, "Oh, let me change the pitcher. There's 2 out." And the guy just got 2 people in a row out. Why would you freaking take him out? He's on fire right now. He's doing his job. No, let's take him out. Let's put the next guy in. All of a sudden, there's 2 on board. I'm like, what are you doing? Anyway, regardless, they played amazing defense, both teams. We're in the 9th inning of a 0-0 game. The Yankees have 1 hit in the entire game. All right? 0-0 game, though, guys. Bottom of the 9th. You know, this is when it comes down to what you have within and how much you really want something. Now, the Tampa Bay Rays, they're moving on. They won the division, so they didn't need to put anything into this game, but they wanted to beat the Yankees. They wanted to kick them out of the playoffs, I could tell. They played their hearts out today. It just may be that they play their hearts out every day regardless because they love what they do. It's kind of like the way I feel about what I do here. I put my heart into everything that I do here because I love what I do here. And it's not a profession. This is just I have to show up in order to leave something, but also to express myself so I can be at peace. We have to find a way to peace, personal peace. I don't want to get caught up on world peace. It doesn't exist. We need to figure out how to get to personal peace, to personal happiness, to personal reflection and appreciation for each other. Right now, we're in a torn world, and I don't see a way back the way things are going. It's absolutely not going to happen the way that it's being run. You know, we need an injection of positivity. And I know that sounds cliche, but in a world of dead energy, you need something to re-energize the world. You need something to grab people and shake them and say, wake up. You still have time. It's not over yet, but I'll tell you what, it seems pretty scary. The next moment seems very scary. Over and over. But that's programming. That's intentional. Is to create as much stress in the second as possible so you refuse to think about the moment and you try to figure other ways around it. To stay distracted. It's a sad thing that that's the way this world is engineered and we have no control over it. This is the way the man has run it forever. And whether it was 50 years ago or it's today or it's 50 years from now, there's always going to be pressure that is coming from the outside. An outside force that really means nothing. It really means zero, but it winds up taking up everything. And think about that. Like, if you can shut it off and you could live in this second, and when your last second happens, you at least experienced it. That is something really special, but also very difficult. It's not easy to do. And this is why we're human. You know, and there's no way to get to a perfect feeling. But I believe the more you do for others and the more you express yourself, the closer you get to that personal peace. But, so, the topic at hand. You're up at the plate. Can you step up? Can you step up to the challenge? So bottom of the ninth, we're there. All of a sudden, you get runners on second and third. And Aaron Judge is at the plate, who's, I think, my favorite player at this point. The reason I like Aaron Judge is he's a guy who started, he was adopted, and he's so humble, and he's a man of the people, and he literally cares about the fans. And I think that's important. Baseball players are very focused on self. And he is. I mean, he's one of the greatest players out there. But the way he handles himself and the way he focuses all of that as appreciation towards the sport and the teammates and the fans, to me, is he should be the role model for baseball as far as I'm concerned. And there's a reason he's like that. Because he has gratitude. Gratitude can give you wings. And it could allow you to step away from everything else and appreciate what you are actually looking at. And, you know, we have this thing called a RAS filter. I don't know if you know what this is, but we've probably all heard about it. And if you haven't, you should look into it a little because it's very interesting. A RAS filter is essentially how we don't go insane. We have a specific focus, you know, and that's our RAS filter because there's so much going on around us at all times. And if we were taking it all in at once, we would go nuts, literally. So our RAS filter literally filters out 99.9% of everything going on. So you only focus on those things that are important to you. Question is, can you train your RAS filter to provide you with some sort of additional benefit? The reason you can test this, you're driving a new car and you're like, oh, I bought the almond gray, the almond one. I've never seen the almond anywhere. Okay. And this is like the coolest car. Nobody has this car, right? And all of a sudden you see not only the car, but you see the almond one everywhere. And it's only because now your RAS filter's picking up on that thing. It was always there. Your mind can't look at every car going by and, oh, there's a blue topaz. No, it doesn't, you know, we can't do that and stay sane, you know. I don't think, you know. But the RAS filter is very interesting. It also, you know, keeps you from things. That's a problem too. That's why I think you need to continue to explore. Because that exploring and finding new things will open up that RAS filter to including it next time it's around, you know? My car, for example. I never saw my car. Now I've only seen 7. I saw my 7th yesterday in my town, and it was the coolest thing because I pulled up, and the lady pulled up beside me, and she's like smiling. And I was smiling, and I'm like, I love it. I was like, I love it. And I was like, I've only seen 7 of them. She goes, she's like, I've seen, like, you're the second I've seen, she said to me. I'm like, wow. And she got hers around the same time as mine. I got mine about 2 months ago. And it's not a secret. It's Ford came out with the first all-electric car. It's the Mach-E. It's a Mustang Mach-E. And it's a friggin' awesome car. But it's a first-generation vehicle. And there's a lot of quirks, you know? Right now, like my extended range batteries, not working. Why? Because it's a friggin' first series. You know what else is a first series? The Bugaboo. So just remember all of that, you know, that we are human, and every single thing that we've ever done has been a process. The first time you see it, it's series 1. By the time you get to when it's perfect, you're at, like, you know, version 5 or 8 or 10. It's just a fact of life. And that car is beautiful. But you know what? Little quirks like that can bring a vehicle down. It doesn't bother me. I lost volume. I didn't have any music in the car for a week. I guess I told you guys this. The audio went off. I was like, radio? Couldn't put the radio on. I couldn't do anything. And I'm like, what is going on over here? But that is the way this goes. And when you have a first series, let me see. I'm going to put, yeah, I'm pinning that. I want to say hi to each and every one of you, by the way. Red Storm, Christine, Trish, Keith, my brother. I mean, when we're talking about a leechy situation, you got Leechmaster number 1 over there, you know. Keith, he's got a degree in leechiness. Yeah, when you're going and you're trying to discuss leeches with people, you better call Keith Henry. You need a backup. You can't go in there on your own and start trying to, you know, provide informational knowledge on leeches. Doesn't work like that. You need a Keith Henry situation, and you need our company. Man, Are We Leechy? It's a new. We're working with different titles at this point, but Man, Are We Leechy? It is actually a working title that came from Derek, of all people. Man, Are We Leechy? So you're freaking leechy, leechy face over there, right? And you still can't get with Julie. She's wearing the stupid tent on her head. I went to Target. They were like, "Can I get?" I see the free Miyagi situation, right? I can't figure out why this one fly continues to torment me. Kamikaze. I got to figure something out, like a fly swatter. I should just get a fly swatter. You know what, Joanne? Forget about the chopstick situation. Just give me a fly swatter. I'm getting lazy in my old age. Yeah, no, 13. I'm old now. I'm a 13-year-old old man. It's my favorite number, by the way. So I will always remain 13. My son is 13. You know, do you guys remember turning 13? I do. I remember turning 13. It was such a big deal because 12 to 13 was a big deal, you know? But so I do want to finish up the little tale. It's not really a tale. Aaron Judge steps up to the plate, and after a game of nothing good happening, he smacks one up the middle off the glove of the pitcher. Guy at third runs. This guy freaking ghost. He slides in. The stadium erupted. It was such a cool thing. I was thinking about it. I said, you know, if they lose right now, this is going to be like the worst audience. The crowd's going to just be like, oh, boo, you suck. You know, because they didn't have any hits all game. And then if they lost the end of this season, last game of the season, one hitter, would not be good. I think Aaron Boone would absolutely be out. And instead, Aaron Judge becomes the hero. He's been a hero a lot this season. He's got the best batting average on the team. I think he had 38 home runs too, something like that. He's a monster. And so here's the thing. After the game, they're talking to Aaron Judge. Oh, Aaron, you hit the game-winning home run, game-winning hit, and oh, you're so great. He's like, this is a team effort. He's like, you know, no one person wins a game. He's like, we all work together and do our job. And, you know, I'm glad that we this is awesome. We're looking forward to moving forward. But he shines light on the team. And then he went on to say, I'm just so glad we get to play more baseball for these amazing fans. And I'm thinking to myself, how many other guys would have been like, oh, I want to thank God. I'm going to, you know, like I'm this, that, everything's about a focus that's not on the people that make it all happen. Aaron Judge, I'm just really excited we get to play some more baseball for these amazing fans. What? I don't think that's a line. I think that's who he is. And that's why we need to shine a light on someone like this. Baseball should be like, look, here's a guy who started, a family was looking to adopt a child. They adopt Aaron Judge. And he's like the greatest baseball player, but he's got a kind heart, you know? I wish I could somehow interview him and just talk to him and just tell him how I appreciate that side of him. You know, baseball, yeah, you're a great baseball player. But you know what's better than that? The way you are as a human being. That's even more impressive. Because when you get to a level like that, it's very hard to stay connected with that humbleness, that connection to someone else who's not a professional baseball player and raking in millions of dollars, you know? He's like the man of the people, you know? I just respect it 100%, and I wanted to share that with you. And so the thing is, when it came down to it, Aaron Judge stood up at the plate. I think he's 26 years old, 27 years old, something like that. And he's like, look, I'm not striking out. You know? And the Yankees are now going to a wild card. So it was a really amazing day to especially just to do that. You know, we've done a trip like this most years until this plan came through. That fraud is this. I mean, I don't want to talk about anything anymore that has to do with what's going on in the outside world, because they're just pulling people. I'm like, you know what, we're just going to do our show, but I'll just say funny things like, you know, the bugaboo. When you get the bugaboo. Oh, yeah, no, I'll take a seat and take the bugaboo. How did you do with it? And I started shaking like freaking Joanne of the Triple Heart situation. Joanne, we just checked. GoFundMe. It's up to 79 cents. Someone donated 6 cents. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. They didn't. My bad. It's still 73. I don't have my glasses on. That's my bad, Joanne. Anyway, guys, when I don't have my glasses on, I'm looking at the GoFundMe link, and it's just still the same. 73 cents. I'm not sure if you can even get like a candy bar. 73 cents. No. Yeah, Red said people are losing shows, several lately, more coming. That's why I'm not even interested in that, guys. We're just going to do our show here. We're going to write music, and the problem is, though, I say a lot of stuff in the songs that are a bit of a problem. But you know what? I can't stop singing truth. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it's going to be. So I do have something I want to share with you here. This is coming out Tuesday at 1 p.m. I did this specifically. I wanted to see if we give ourselves enough time before a premiere, if more people are in the premiere. I usually, what I'll do is I'll get a clip together. Miyagi situation? Dang it. I'll put a clip together and I'll be like, ooh, I can't wait for everybody to get it. And then 30 people see it in 5 days. So I thought to myself, why don't I finish the clip and put it like 3 days out, 4 days out. So maybe it shows up on people's pages between now and then. And they say, oh, it's not live yet. Let me click and get ready for the premiere. I don't know. We'll see if it works. But we tried this for Tuesday. The reason I did that is because this song needs to be seen by the world. And it's a powerful song. And I don't know how to get people to see it. And this one, I really, really want to get out there. Let me know what you think. Oh, this is going to... Okay. That's the link to this. Let's see. Let me go back. So I have to do this. Let me open this up. Yeah, here we go. It's called I'll Be Here Forever. And I think it's... I don't know, something about the vocals I can't get over. I had it today. I didn't listen to it. We were talking in the car ride down, talking in the car ride back. But throughout the day, I've had this song just in my head. Certain lines in this song, I'm like, what? So let me know what you think of this. Okay, I gotta go like this. Okay. I'll be here forever. Yeah. me not to live from what's making me feel alive. There's no telling why, unless you start searching, unless you start digging deeper down the rabbit hole. No matter where you go, you deviate off the course, cause you can't get closer to the source. Yeah, they're pushing you down further down the way. You say, is this real? It can't be, no way. And you start questioning everything you see. I'll be here forever. It's the name of the game these days. Get the to question everything. You see, it's a misinformation game. It's a war, World War III. It's coming for you and me. We can't get away from the negativity. It's part of the disease. Yeah, they call it a virus. The virus is the media. Yeah, and what you're listening to is digging in at you. People care about me, 2021, don't you see? No matter what you think you know nothing, yeah, cause they're holding everything in. Fake on the surface, yeah, I'm woke. Are you? I don't think you misspoke, yeah, you ain't nothing, yeah, you can't figure out a thing. I'll be here forever. Yeah, I'll be here forever. Question everything they see, question everything they hear. Just build the fear, yeah, mongering all the way. Big tech just suppressing everything they see. You know I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna send another bomb at you, yeah. You can try to keep me down, but the people will let it out. I'll be here forever. You can't stop the Renaissance Man show, no. I'm gonna show every night we're gonna blow your negativity out the door, yo. I'll be here forever. They spin it round and round and round, keep us confused and going round, round and round. We can't see a thing, yeah, grabbing every direction, cause we're falling over dizzy from all the spinning they've been giving for our whole lives. We've been stuck in this perpetual course, and
there's no stopping, no. But now we can see what's going on for the first time in forever, and they're getting scared. Yeah, they're shutting us down. But guess what? They can't keep us down forever, no. 'Cause I'll be here forever. Stop the course. It's meant to come to fruition. No. I'll be here. I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here forever. I'll be here forever.
Oh yeah. That right there. Throw that freaking pick, dude. Right? You can't stop the Renaissance, right, kitty cat? You can't stop the Renaissance Man show. Day 1007 in a row is what I'm talking about. So, I have to play you something. We need to play a little something over here. Did we do... I don't think we did Sharp Dressed Man yesterday. And I wanted to play it. No, I did do it yesterday. And Renee is not here currently, so it's good. I'll play something else. I want to play something that is funny. I want to laugh. I need to laugh right now. And I also need another beverage, so I could do that at the same time. Although the loop is fire. It's a loop, my friends. The MacGyver situation. You know what I'm going to put on here, because I think this is one of the best Back to the Future marks from day 1000 in a row, just from the other day. I don't know if it's best, but I like it. I like it. This right here, it's called Back to the Future mark number 8. Basically, just the 1000-day travel, time
the people
travel
that
special.
are on your team, the people that are in your group, your family, or whoever.
Oh, I went all the way to the end. I guess we're not watching it. Just kidding.
All right. All right, Telefriffin, let me know when we're ready to go. I'm ready now. I'm locked and loaded. It was a long trip back from 2769. So, but we're doing it now. I'm ready to roll. I'm glad you got rid of McGreedyson. I don't need a McGreedyson situation when I'm trying to give the truth to the people. When you're giving truth to the people, Telefriffin, we only need one Ed Wood Award winner. You know? We're live right now? Why didn't you tell me, Telefriffin? I'm here. I'm ready to do the future cast, and you can't let me know that I'm live for the world. No, Telefriffin, that's one strike right there. One strike against you. The 3 strikes, you're out. You're getting a friggin' Ed Wood Award again. 9 years running over there. So I'm sorry, but I'm Back to the Future Mark. My name's Future Mark. I'm from the year 2769. Yeah, look, I'm from a time that you really have no freaking idea about. Look, you see? Knock yours on. No, this is my timeline right here. And you see right up here, hold on, I'm gonna try to point to you. You see right here? That's my penthouse. I kept the light on for you. I wanted you guys to see, like, when you're trying to figure out geographically, like, where's Future Mark from? Right there. Sometimes I just grab it. I'm just like, oh, look, it's my penthouse. It seems a lot smaller when I do this, you know? When you go up there, it's freaking huge. I got like a football field up there. It's massive. In the future, we got humongous rooms. And it's one room. It's just a big studio. It's like the size of a football field, though. And it's 800 feet tall. So you could play golf, a couple golf holes. Anyway, I just wanted to come here and tell you about some of the future events that are coming. I'll be answering all of the questions you have about future events. So all you have to do is ask, and Future Mark's got your back. Like, remember that, I don't want to tell you what's coming in the year 2116, but watch out, okay? It's not good. And I don't want to give you all the details because I know you won't sleep at all like the rest of your life. It's coming, go on. I'm not going to do that to you. So I'm going to keep it clean. All right, I'll tell you about the things that you could avert or you could kind of be prepared for. You know, like, oh, okay, I'll go and hide on the top of that mountain. You know what I mean? But the ones where like it's all over, cataclysmic event, I can't tell you that. You'll just freak out every day for the rest of your life. It's coming, 27-6. Shouldn't have told you, darn it. And you didn't hear that. It doesn't 27 nothing. Okay, don't worry about that. But already you're now freaking out. You're putting into your wills. In the year 27 something, it all goes down. Back to the future, Mark. I saw the episode, day 1000. I decided to come back on day 1000 of the Renaissance Man show. You guys didn't realize this, but we have the historic records. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back tonight to day 1000 and just say hi to everybody. See if I can add some color on the future events that are coming. So let's see if we have any questions here from the chat. You know, Future Mark will answer any question if he can. Like there is like a guideline. I can't talk about certain things. Well, we'll cross that bridge. I hope I can answer every question tonight. No, Telefriffin, no. I'm not going to take a break so you can go and call your mom. Telefriffin still calls his mom. Oh, Mom, the gig is going really well. It's not. You're getting an Ed Wood Award. And maybe tell your mom that you're getting an Ed Wood Award again. Like, nobody likes you, Telefriffin. You're a terrible director. Terrible Telefriffin. We coined that in the Supermark movie. Because you almost ruined the movie for us, Telefriffin. Anyway, let's see what questions we have here. Anybody have a question for Back to the Future, Mark, that I can answer for you? I'm happy to answer anything, if it's answerable. Again, certain things I'm not allowed to say. Giggles in the house? Pamela in the house? I'm just waiting for my first question. Wait, you dance now? I do dance. Back to the Future, Mark does everything. You never saw, like, Fred Astaire? Yeah, it was really Mark Astaire. They stole it and went with Fred. But I was out there doing the tap dancing. I had it down. Future Mark, will I be young, rich, and good looking in the future? Yes, Sage Pup. In fact, they learned how to turn back all of your genes to give you your youth over. It's all when you get the Vaxxaroo. They're like, and then one day they're like, we're going to change your gene sequence. Let's see if there's other questions here. Vance Banderman has a question. Question, Future Mark. You know we love you. Well, Future Mark knows everything just because I have the historical records. But in this timeline, it's kind of garbled because of all the hate messaging. It really confuses people. They don't know what's good and what's wrong anymore. They're like, everything is hate. No good. Oh, this question came through earlier from Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero wanted to know, hey, Future Mark, what happens with the old Vatican and the old Poperoo? And bottom line is that the Poperoo tries to push people towards, like, it's not good, is all I can say, okay? Not good, like everything. They started calling it the Vatican in the future, and it's because of all of the events that are about to take place. So just remember, Vatican 2027. I mean, I didn't say dates, but it's somewhere in the future. Vatican is what they start doing. They start going with. There's a trademark, get out, and then you see that it was by a guy named Mark Pires. He's the one who did the trademark. I don't want to tell you anything, but I'm also that guy. I'm a lot of people. You know, I was, Mark Tobin. Mark Tobin. Oh my goodness, I forgot that I was Mark Tobin. You know, when I wrote this, it's crazy that now I'm remembering. When I was Mark Tobin, and I wrote the most beautiful song of all time. One of them. It's a top 5. Where's my freaking battery? I bought a battery for this. A special occasion. Where'd you put the battery, dummy? I don't know. It's somewhere over here. It's probably on the floor. When I was Mark Tobin, and I wrote, come on, really? How else would I be able to play that on the guitar if I wasn't Mark Tobin, right? If I wasn't Mark Tobin, would I be able to just be like, guys? Mark Tobin. You got Mark Tobin. You're like, oh, I love that song. That's a Beethoven classic. No. You were Mandela / Mark Della because I was also Nelson Markdella. And most people forget that. They forget all the people I was in the past. And they just pretend, like, oh, he's just one guy. No, I've been every guy. Almost every guy that's ever done anything. Mark Opolo? Oh, it's Marco Polo. No, excuse me? I was from Ireland that time. I was Mark Opolo. They're like, where are you from? Like, friggin' Ireland. Gaelic town. You're gonna call me Marco Polo? No. I'm sorry. Mark Dellad again. You got Mark Dellad. Every time you get Mark Dellad, and then you're just like, how did that happen? But look, one day we have, flying planes, each of us. We can fly in our own cars. We're doing like a Fifth Element situation with Bruce Willis. If you remember that movie. I may be speaking of a different timeline though. I'm not sure because, again, I'm here in the future. And sometimes I don't know. Sub-Zero wants to know if I've met Barron Trump. Sub-Zero, I did meet Barron Trump. In fact, you didn't realize this, and I'm still here. I mean, that's the thing. I'm same time in it right now. But when you're Markold Trump and you're the one who's doing it all, and behind the scenes they give you a Mark Della, and everybody starts calling him Donald. But I was the one who bathed that friggin' baby. Yeah, I bathed the little baby, Barrett. Barrett, come out here. Let's go together. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna win big league. And Barron is there. So yes, the answer is I'm freaking Markold Trump right now, and you guys are all Mark Dellad. You have no idea. You forgot. You're like, oh, I think there's 2 A's in that Haas. No. I've seen the avocado. I have Resige. Dang, I forgot the Resige back in 2769. I was looking for the Resige. I was going to say, look, see? Markold Trump. I show you the original poster when I came out down the stairs with the tie. Look, I'm going to win big league. We're going to take all those stupid people that are bad. Going to put them in jelly poo. And we're going to take a sleep sofa Joe. He's going to take a nap in his basement and somehow be the most popular president in history. Yeah, that one's going to make a lot of sense. Holy, what, Melania? No, Melania, don't go near the gold toilet. Still. Barron can't go near the gold toilet either. It's a no situation. There's no gold toilet situation when you're dealing in the Trumper household, whether you're a Barron or a Melania. You can't, That's just a one person toilet, It's for the Trumper. Just remember that. Oh, Sheila wants to know. Oh my goodness. That was you, Sheila? Guys, you're not going to believe this. I'm there, 2769 in my freaking ridiculous penthouse here. This one. I'm in the penthouse, right? And all of a sudden, I open the door to get my mail, right? What do you know? I see this freaking zebra striped hairless cat. Walking down. I'm like, that's got to be a good luck thing. That's got to be good luck. And then I was like, it was weird how we're tied to this now, Sheila, because I saw you there. And then I was like, you know what? I feel like going back to see the Renaissance Man show day 1000. Let me just go back to that day in history. Sometimes I'll go to day 4000 in a row just to be like, hey, what's up, guys? But today, future Mark, I'm here in day 1000 to say, what's up? I travel through time to give you the heads up on what's going down, Like, just remember, this one is a future cast, and you got to keep this one quiet. Don't tell anybody this one I'm telling you, okay? No, tell a friend, I'm telling them. I'm letting them know this one. No, I don't want to hear from you. You be quiet, you're a terrible director. Freaking Telefriffin. You guys know we have a problem with Telefriffin because he keeps like snoring on set. And then he'll like call his mom. Oh, I fell asleep again. We don't need you to call your mom to tell her that you fell asleep, Telefriffin. Just like own it, And I'm still, you getting 4 stars for 5 stars. You just changed my background? Telefriffin? What is this? I got like cloud effect here? You're doing a cloud effect situation while I'm in the middle of a future cast? That's it. That is a problem for me. Where is McGreedyson when you need him? McGreedyson would probably not make as many errors as Randy Telefriffin's making right now. Telefriff, this is a make or break situation for you. You know that. You need your performance here on Back to the Future Mark Part 7 to go well, or else you're out on the streets. Nobody wants to hire Randy Telefriffen if you're also the Ed Wood Award winner. You know, like, worst director ever, 10 years in a row. They're gonna come out with a Randy Telefriffen Award, and they're gonna start giving it to bad directors as well, and they'll forget about Ed Wood. They're like, there was this guy before Randy Telefriffen. Nah, I don't remember. We just remember Telefriff now. That's you, dude. So why don't you leave my background alone, okay? I'm in the middle of answering questions, okay? Futurecast style. Let me see what else. I don't want to miss another one. But I saw that freaking cat, and it was Sheila. Let's see, is there anything else that I can answer for you before we call it a night? I need to go back to 2769. I got things to do. I got to go clean the penthouse. I had a party last night. Things got out of hand. Let's just say that, right? And now I gotta get my robot Rosie to go up there and clean. You know, like Jetson style. Yeah, I got a Rosie. She's up there. Can I do something for you, Mr. Jetson? I mean, for you, Mr. Future Mark? Sometimes she calls me Mr. Jetson. Just because she's programmed still from the Jetsons. I got the original Rosie from the Jetsons. That's my, you know, I want a ham and cheese sandwich, Rosie. Here you go, Mr. Jetson. I mean, Future Mark, thank you. You didn't put mayo on my freaking ham and cheese sandwich, Rosie? Shoots it in my face. That's what you get, Mr. I mean, Future Mark, I get it. Don't talk back to Rosie. You get an elbow, or you'll get like some, you know, condiments in the face. That was what happened when I tried to, you know, question my ham and cheese. You don't want to know what happened when she made a pizza wrong. 7th degree burns. No good. Anyway, yeah, Christine, we're here. This is a 2769 situation. I'm actually just showing you my backdrop. This is a Futurecast vision. I'm here in 2021, day 1000 in a row, Renaissance Man, and I'm broadcasting, showing you my penthouse right there. I left the light on tonight, so you can see where usually I'm kicking it up there, and I'm watching the ships as they fly by. I'm having a cappuccino. Sometimes I'll have an espresso. Depends on how I'm feeling. We got a guy named Sonny up there. And Gino makes the best espresso in town. They reincarnate. Yeah. Anyway, any other questions that I can answer for you? Oh, Future Mark wants to know, have I met Tesla? I'm sorry, you didn't realize this too. I was Markola Tesla. I forgot to tell you. When you're Markola Tesla and you create like everything when it comes to light and energy and connecting to it and the universe, some people say that I was a Venetian, and in fact, the truth is, I was. Yeah, are you kidding me? You didn't know that? Markola Tesla? I started my life on Venus, underground. That's where Hollow Earth. There's Hollow Earth and Venus. It's a hollow Venus, and I'm in there, right? And they're like, look, we need you to go to this friggin' planet and fix it. It's a mess. They don't even know what electricity is right now. They're using ACE, DC, whatever the frig, right? I'm like, I got it, right? I go back. I'm born and coming back as like a little child. They put me in a forest. I wake up. I did a Supermark situation. I go out in the forest. They find me. This really nice couple from Poland. And they're like, oh, you're a really nice boy. Why don't you come and live with us? I wasn't weirded out by it, though, because I needed a place to sustain. Need food, doing all my thing, the Markola thing. I need to do my Markola thing, you know? So as I got to the age where I'm like going to go out and apprentice, I'm like, look, I got some really cool inventions here. We're talking about electricity. I got some ideas that are better than the guy out there. Is Edison. He was like, that guy was the worst, okay? He stole everything. He stole everything from me, too. And so I walked in there. I'm like, look, my name is Markola Tesla. Anna Treos! Markola Tesla thanks you. We're taking that and putting it into the energy of this show. Anna, thank you. We love you. So when Markola Tesla was walking into the, the patent office there with Thomas Edison's situation, Edison's like, what do you got there, kid? I said, look, my name is Markola friggin' Tesla, and I'm here to change the world. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, I got new ways to make electricity, and I can bring electricity from friggin' Niagara Falls right down to Chicago. We're gonna do the World Fair, 1893. And Edison was like, yeah, right. You're a crackpot. Guess what happened? You got Marcolette. Telefriffrin! You doing it again? With the pink background situation? How am I supposed to futurecast when you keep messing with my background? I'm glad you reminded me of this, though. Thank you for reminding me of the time that I was Markola Tesla. Because when I don't remember, the times that I'm people, then, like the other day, I forgot that I was Mark Graham Lincoln in Emancipation Proclamation situation. I did that. I got rid of slavery. And everybody wants to take it away from me and give it to Abraham. It's biblical. No, I'm sorry. That was made up too. The original Abraham, Mark Graham, they stole that from me as well. Like everything down the line. Do not part the Red Sea, okay? Because they will give it to Moses. Oh, Marxist, thank you so much. Thank you so much for parting the Red Sea and saving our civilization. We're just going to give it to Moses now. What? I went up to the top of Mount Sinai and get those freaking tablets, come down, drop them twice, and then I got to go up and do it again. Halfway through the T. I got to say, thou shalt not, what? What? You're God. Can't you just, and give it to me on the tablet already? I got to sit there and... That was one of the hardest things, because I'm not a scribe. I wasn't a scribe. You had Eugenio down at the bottom of the hill as a freaking scribe. You couldn't have Eugenio do the tablets, commandments, 10 commandments situation. And God tests you. He tests us all. He didn't want to give Eugenio the job he was prepared for and born to do. Got to give it to the tough one, to Marxists. And then, by the way, we're stealing it from you. So, I've kind of had enough of it, guys, to be honest. Totally. Like, I'm over it doing something amazing for history, and then they steal it from me. Mark Tobin, Mark Zart, Mark Graham Lincoln, Michelangelo, Sistine Chapel in it. I was Sistine Chapel in it. And they're going to take that away from me? Don't even get started when I was doing the David. They're like, Michelangelo, we got a new project for you. Okay, what do you got? We got a scaffold, 7 freaking scaffolds together. You got to climb up it for 6 months. Just for that corner. It took you 9 years to get it done. God almighty, you're paying me that much? All right, no, I'm good. No, you're good. Michelangelo, you're our favorite painter and favorite, sculptor. So we want you to be the guy. Truth be told, we tried the Sistine on a few other people. They were crap. We need you, Michelangelo. I do it. They steal it from me because Michelangelo's biblical. I'm getting sick of that. That, reasoning. Mark Graham Lincoln. 4 score. That was my best speech. Except when I was Mark Della and I saved the people. And I gave the speech. I had 20 years in jail. I came out, stood in front of everybody to talk about apartheid. Look, it's not good. We're not going to do that anymore. I'm going to save the people as Mark Della. So, hopefully you got something out of this.
Oh my goodness, I love Back to the Future, Mark. I think it's my favorite show that we do right now. I mean, look, we've done a lot of cool stuff here, like Stuck on Mars, Jurassic Mark, Cage Home Quarantine, Tomb Raider, 2 guys from the Bronx robbing pyramids, X-Files, 2 guys from the Bronx solving alien crap, Waterworld, 2027. 1 guy left after the world takes the bugaboo. What else did we do, guys? Oh, Back to the Future Mark. We did Super Mark. We did Bat Mark and Super Mark. And then we've done Spider Mark as well, where, look, I'm flying through the friggin' city, right? When I'm out there and I got a villain to chase down, by chase down, I mean shoo, 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 flying through the friggin' city. Yeah, you're like, no, you're webbing it. No, I'm friggin' flying. I'll hook myself with my web to, that building over there. But then I go, shoo, shoo, and I'm flying. Every once in a while, there's a victim of my hunger, really, you know. Guys coming out with the Dominoes. I got super smell, you know, spider smell, really. I take that freaking box of pizza like a quarter mile away. I could shoot it out there. Oh, I was spider marked. Yes, you were. Got myself a Supreme. You know, Domino's is bringing it. I think they've really turned a corner. Just saying, you know. But when you're spider marking it and people are being greedy with their food, you know, that's when I have to, you know, shoot them in the mouth with a friggin' spider web, you know. You're going to talk back when I decide to take your friggin' grinder? All right, whatever. You got a falafel? I felt like falafel that night. Shoo! Yeah, I can't stand. Sometimes I go to the Facebook, you know, they have like a Facebook group they made. Spider Mark keeps stealing my food. At first it was Spider Mark stole my food. And then some chooch went out and made one that was Spider Mark keeps stealing my food. It's just look, it just happened to be wrong place, wrong time. You know what I mean? I'm scooting through. We heard that like the Bank Bandit was there, right? He's at like First National #2. And so I'm like, I gotta get there. I'm zippy-zooing right through the city. All of a sudden, the falafel guy, this is like maybe 3-4 months later, he's coming out and he just like made this amazing, like, let's call it, I don't know, what do we want to call it? He comes walking out with like a freaking brisket, right? He just made this perfect brisket. He let it sit in the smoker for 7 days. Like usually they're like, we'll do 8 hours. He let 7 days go by. This thing was ready to go, you know? And I'm scooting through and I smell this. It had this mesquite to it. And I'm like, someone's got some barbecue in the mo, right? I see this guy. I didn't recognize him because my eye, I'm a spider, you know, I spider binocular the food. I see him holding brisket, right? Now, when I zoom back out and I can remember, he had this stupid friggin' grin on his face, like, and he's ready to go. He's like, I got my, he's so excited, right? I was excited because I smell barbecue. This guy let out a screech like a 7-year-old girl. I was like, what happened? Are you in trouble? Do you need a spider mark situation? He's there, right? Yelling up. Spider mark! Ah, that was my brisket. I let it sit for 7 days. You did? Thank you. I'm eating it and chowing it down, sitting on the corner of a building. You know, I was doing like the spider thing where I'm like, I'm eating the freaking brisket, right? And it's delicious, right? 7 days, you know, aged. And I hear him screaming like from the ground, save me some! Are you kidding me? This is delicious. I can't save you some. That would be like criminal, you know, to like save and share this. It's too good, sir. I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to go and take down the Bank Bandit. And I'll come back and I will finish this off. I'm going to leave it right here on this perch. I took down the Bank Bandit, right? And all I could think about was that friggin' barbecue, that brisket, you know? And so I get back. I'm zippy-zappy zooing, right? What do you know? This freaking guy, he's on the roof. He's got like this weird, like, you know, bed linen situation going where he's hooked up like 8 bedspreads together and he's got a hook at the very bottom of it and he's lowering it down to try to grab his brisket back because I left it there on the corner, you know, and so he's going down. As I'm zippy zooming, I'm like, what's going on over there? Is that like someone got a crane? Like, what are we doing? I see this stupid guy. He's gone. He's thinking he's getting his brisket, you know. I shot a spider web so fast. Sometimes you can shoot him fast. I shot it so fast at his friggin' face. Boom. He goes back, drops the thing. It goes down, misses my brisket. My brisket. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I went and took that brisket, and I'm eating away again. Just took down the Bank Bandit. Up above me, he's trying to like throw things at me. I'm just going shooting it with freaking spider webs. One of them he threw was like a rock, right? And I could hear it coming. Spider mark. I shot the spider web back up and I dislodged said web into the rock as it was coming towards me. This is split second stuff, guys. I saw it all happen and then I made it happen, okay? And then zippity zoo, this rock goes back up, hits him in the nog. Look, you don't throw a rock at Spider Mark and not, expect like some sort of, response, like, the same rock back in your nog. This is what happens, when you try to throw anything at a super. Anyway, best brisket I ever had in my life. I could not believe the message this friggin' guy left in the Facebook group. He creates the new one. Spider Mark keeps stealing my food. I'm already pissed, right? Because I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out there taking down villains. When I go and I smell a friggin' brisket, you better hold it up. Like, Spider Mark, look, I got some brisket. Do you want some brisket? You try to hide that brisket? Hold it under your freaking shirt? Do one of these? That's when you get an extra Spider Mark in the face. Yeah. I'm sorry, but brisket is my thing. That's my jam. If you're gonna make a friggin' brisket and you do a 7-day aging process on that brisket, you better believe if Spider Mark is in the vicinity, you are no longer holding that brisket, and it is halfway into my belly at that point. And I'm sitting on the perch, looking down at you as you cry and screech like a 7-year-old girl. Now, the message this guy left.
This is the second time that Spider Mark has taken my food. I made this brisket. I heard this recipe and I decided to go a 7-day instead of 8 hours. And I could not wait. I made the perfect brisket. It was so tender and I just took a tiny little taste of it before I put it into the packet. I was ready to take it home and eat it. And friggin' Spider Mark took it away from me and I'm watching him eat it. I think I saw him laughing at me, actually. And what a jerk. I can't believe you know what? I wish he would just leave Metropolis. I can't stand him. You know what? This is the last time I'm going to make a brisket either. Thanks, Spider Mark.
I only heard thanks. That's all I heard. I mean, I'm reciting what was there because I'm a Spider Mark, but all I heard in that entire diatribe of bah, 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 was thank you, Spider Mark. I just simply responded, you're welcome. When you're out there solving crimes and taking down bad guys, you need to nourish. You need to take a friggin' brisket every once in a while. That's just, what is expected. I think if everybody looked in their mortgages, you would see that there's a clause. You may be spider marked at some point. You're there at home. You're like, oh, honey, I just made the perfect turkey dinner for, you just had such a great night. You're such a great day. You're such a great husband. And, we're here in this house. It's our first home together. We're trying to make a baby. And I just want to make you a really, really awesome turkey dinner with some gravy and some mashed potatoes. You got spider marked, though, You called your husband, you went in the other room to be like, oh, I wanted to. You told that whole message about the, I just wanted to do this because you're such a great husband and we're making you, right? You turn around and walk back in the room. I got a quarter of it already down. Oh my goodness. I'm onto a wing. I'm in the middle. You came in the room and I had the leg. At that point, I'm like, I'm in the middle of chowing a leg, You're like, what are you doing in my house? You read your freaking mortgage. You got spider marked. I say, call your husband right now. You tell him there's no freaking turkey dinner. Don't bother rushing home. Spider marked. She left me a doozy in the Facebook group. This is like, I don't know. I felt kind of bad on that one because it was like, we're trying to make a baby, and she referenced that actually in her Facebook message, and it was a group message to the Spider-Mark Stole My Food, and she said, should I start a new subgroup? Spider-Mark broke into my home and stole my turkey dinner, and then there was a couple replies from a few other people. And they said, what do you mean Spider-Mark's broke into your house? Like, I know on the streets he steals, our food. He's a real jerk. But he broke into your house? Like, what are we talking about here? And the response came back, yeah, I'm there. I called my husband. I said, look, I just made you this perfect turkey dinner. I can't wait because we're trying to make a baby. And, you're such a good husband because you work hard so I can try to, make the baby for you. And we're doing things, first house situation. And, Spider marked. He came like, hey, I come back in the room. He's there. He's got like, half the turkey was gone already. It was like there was no, where'd the turkey go? I don't know how fast this guy eats, but this is quite ridiculous. Then the response back was like, you know what? Yeah, I can get it. I saw him a few times take my food, and he just like literally throws it down in 15 seconds. You're like, how do you eat that quick? And then you're like, hey, super. He's a spider mark, And then they're all like, we just hate him. We should make a poll, like how crappy is Spider Mark? And from 0 to 100, and so everybody said 100, and I said I got in there. I went in there and I just said, look, I smelled your turkey dinner. I was casing a villain who happened to be staying nearby, and sorry if I have spider sense, and I could smell a tasty turkey dinner, when it's in the oven, and when I get a sniff of gravy and mashed potatoes, and then with the turkey, you better believe that I'm going there, and I am, it's salvage at that point. Like you go in there and you just salvage situation. You're like, oh, sorry, this must be, for me, it has to be taken out of this domicile, and salvage it, just take it away. And, you could call it donate, I guess, if you want to say that. But basically what's mine is, potentially could be yours, but it's mine, and if it comes down to a tasty turkey situation with gravy and mashies, yeah, that happened. So, I just felt, I said, look, I feel kind of bad about that one, because your mashed potatoes were not as good as advertised. Yeah. It smelled better than they really were. When I went in to eat those freaking mashies and there was like clumps in the mashies, I was like, what kind of wife is this? Like she's going to give mashies to her husband. She's like, you're such a good husband. You can't spend an extra couple minutes, blending those mashies and making them smooth around the edges. I don't want to be, taking in a mashed potato situation and they're not mashed. They're like crumbled potatoes with some cream sauce. It's gross. I didn't ask for au gratin. But when you do it, right? Mashies and the gravy, you masked the fact that you did not blend and you did not, you got to get all the friggin' lumps out of that potato, You shouldn't even serve it unless it's smooth, like a, yogurt situation, but not as gross. You know what I mean? You don't want to be liquidy. You can't do a liquid potato situation. Like drinking it like I made a potato milkshake. Ugh, that's disgusting. You want to eat a potato milkshake? Yeah, that was the worst idea ever. We opened up a new store called Potato Milkshakes Are Us that went out of business in 6 hours. Everybody's like, are you freaking kidding me? Potato milkshakes? That's the dumbest thing. No, we do au gratin. What? You're doing potatoes au gratin milkshakes? What are we talking about here? I tried it, though. I went in and I was like, look, I'll try a potatoes au gratin milkshake. I want to see how good this is. The worst thing about it is it tasted exactly like potatoes au gratin. That was the worst thing about it, because nobody wants a milkshake to taste like potatoes au gratin. I said to the guy when I threw the milkshake in his friggin' face, look, you can't give Spider Mark a milkshake with potatoes au gratin, and that milkshake is lumpy or it tastes like friggin' potatoes au gratin. Because I don't want cold, milky ice cream goodness tasting like potatoes au gratin. That's a miss on your part. You couldn't do like, ooh, Fruity Pebble, whatever, marshmallow situation. We did another one. It was sardine milkshakes with, crumbled Stoopy. What is that? I don't know. I just made it up. Never heard of a Stoopy before, but sometimes you make up a new thing. When you got a Stoopy, and you're sharing it with people, like sometimes I'm like, did you see them sharing their Stoopy? What the freak is going on? Like, I would never share my Stoopy. That's mine. Like, you don't share your Stoopy with somebody else. You keep that, like private. When you start showing people your Stoopy, they start comparing Stoopies. And that's not a good thing either. You don't want someone comparing their Stoopy to your Stoopy. And then all of a sudden, someone's looking really stupid. When you're representing the Stoopy Nation, and everybody has a Stoopy that they're proud of, but they just don't know how to share that Stoopy with the world, that's where we come in. We're giving you the confidence to stand up proud and show people your Stoopy. You just have to be ready to do it. Because at the end of the day, Miyagi-san! Darn it! I thought I had him. But at the end of the day, a Stoopy is only as impressive as somebody else believes it is. So, then you got people talking. Did you see that Stoopy? Are you kidding me? That was like the craziest Stoopy I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I know. They're talking Stoopies over there. This one over there is talking about like doing a Stoopy situation. Over there, this one's got like a Stoopy that it's a little like, it's a stumpy Stoopy. If that's a thing, like it's a very stumpy Stoopy. And, so these couple girls are chuckling about the stumpy Stoopy over there. And look, you have to remember that a Stoopy is not something you share with another, okay? You keep that to your friggin' self. You want to get into trouble? You want to have people laugh at you because your Stoopy's not as big as that guy's or hers is, whatever? This is 2021. We don't know what the hell's going on anymore. But they're all, doing this new Stoopy thing. It's a TikTok trend. They're all on TikTok doing an FYP Stoopy. Hey, check out my Stoopy. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Don't Stoopy anybody. And then all of a sudden, you put the spotlight on them, and you're like, that's what your Stoopy's like? That's just too much, By Menon. Holy freaking cow, a Stoopy situation? That's a bit right there. God almighty. When you got a Stoopy situation, that's all I could say. Sorry. That was my other computer. It was making some weird noise. recorded as of yesterday, so we don't need that anymore. Let's play something else. I started trying to do something here that sounded pretty.
to embrace the luxury. At the Reserve,
Might as well stick with it.
it's time to embrace your
play along rainbow at the end of a rainy day. The sun comes peering through the clouds, yeah, and we're all standing around looking at the colors from the rainbow. Amazing thing, yeah. Sunday night.
Missing something. That's why I knew something's missing. I'm talking about, yeah. Gotta get that bass line down. You hope you got that going through your sound bar, maybe in your car, yeah. The beat gon' keep on rocking you all night long, yeah. Driving into the night, yeah. Baseline keeps taking me, pulling me along, yeah. Keeps taking me along for a ride, yeah, yeah. You can feel it in your soul, yeah. You can feel it in your heart. I think it's time to get down, yeah. Let's hear something for the voices that are being pulled down, down, down. Oh, you can say what you want to, Timo, I know. You got it, Joe.
line. If they can see any sign at all that you are against their agenda, you're going to be the mission of attack. Yeah, fighting back. Yeah, they're taking you down. Yeah, so he's a threat. They're a threat. We got to do what we got to get rid of them. Yeah, yeah. So that's why we gather in numbers and we have to find a way through all of the lies and get to the truth. And even if it's something that we have to share, just me and you, yeah. And you could get word out too. Share with your friends, yeah, on your address book, just not on Facebook, yeah, 'cause I could shoot you, yeah, everything you say and everything you do. Oh, yeah, 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 you're moderated too. You, they put a bot on you. Yeah, now you're down below. Yeah, with that guy does that pizza TikTok joint at Dave Portnoy. Yeah, you know he's talking about it all day long. How we've been taken down. Oh, well, what you gonna do? Are you going to quit? Are you? Or are you going to fight back? You're gonna fight back. Gather up your fans, your friends, together the clan and go against them. Yeah, all of your people, they become what the enemy needs to feel. Yeah. Differences. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Into different groups, yeah, so we can't hang, just me and you, yeah, get along, talk about different things than politics, no, apparently that's all that exists to these people, yeah, it's their job's just to drill us into the ground, oh, we're just along for the ride. We're along for a ride. We got no suggestions that matter. No, we all have something to say. No one gives a crap anyway. They're just gonna do what they wanna do. Yeah, whatever fills their pockets is what they're going to do. It's what they will continue to do. just two freaking crappy options over and over and over again. We have no choices, and that's why evil wins, yeah. All of the lies rolled up into the hate. Oh, they can't wait for us to fight. They can't wait to correct us. They can't wait to divide us. They can't wait to inject us. Yeah, they don't want to protect us. No, it's about some sort of reduction in the one thing that we all hold dear and near to our heart and soul. It's living, yeah, it's breathing, it's feeling what it's like to be up or down, yeah, to smell this disgusting thing or hear a beautiful sound, yeah, it's the beauty of it all, be alive, yeah. Oh, you want to try to infect that. Now we need a hook, finish it all off, complete the song, see what we got, gotta work it out, yeah, it's time, we got to shout it out, yeah, to the world, oh, shout it out, shout truth out at the top of your lungs, yeah, shout it out, yeah, yeah.
Throw the freaking pick. You don't end on some weird chord situation? When you do a 2-hour and 4-minute show when you intended to do a half-hour show, you're on the Renaissance Man Show. When you are 2 hours and 5 minutes into a Sunday night show 1,007 days in a row, you're on the freaking Renaissance Man Show. When you are in the middle of a brand new song that's never been heard in the history of time, created live in the moment in front of you, you're on the friggin' Renaissance Man Show. And when you are laughing your friggin' heart out and pooping your pants like Sleep Sofa Joe, double diapering in, maybe triple, that's on you. You're tuned into the freaking Renaissance Man Show. That's what we're doing here, okay? Writing freaking songs, make people laugh, get into the moment, inspiring you to find the greatest version of yourself. You find the greatest version of yourself, you're on the freaking Renaissance Man Show. Bang, ziggity boo. That's what I'm talking about. You get into the Renaissance Man Show and you do like a zing-zang, like a zagaroo. You do a zagaroo, you're in. And don't forget the shoopy, or whatever the freak that was I made up earlier. That's a new thing. When you shoopy it, the world will be like, yay, shoopy in the mofo. You don't ever want to do a shoopy in the mofo either. Like, that is when people start comparing shoopies with their mofos. You know, like, oh, my mofo was much better with the shoopy than yours was. I think it's better to keep your shoopy at home. Just saying, keep it locked up. Because it could bite. Your shoopy can bite another shoopy or somebody else in the face. That's no good. Oh, look at that shoopy. Don't do that. You don't want to get stoopy. It was a stoopy, wasn't it? Maybe it was a stoopy. If you don't stoopy it, then you're going to be in the dark one day. Be like, where's my stoopy? You can't find your stoopy now? You had your stoopy, right? And you're like, That was stoopy, wasn't it? It was stoopy. Yeah. If you don't bring your stoopy, then you look very stoopy. By minute. So we basically just killed it again. This was a great show. I gotta release this as a podcast. Oh my goodness. Like, here's the thing. When new content is created like this is a lot of stuff in one show. Oh man. And I have no room on my phone. I gotta go through it and I gotta finish stuff and erase stuff from the phone so I can download all the bits from tonight. Wow. I can't think. Stoopy was one of them. I'm feeling stupid. Triple heart situation back there when I called. You know, to get the caribou. And then we did a spider mark situation. And then we wrote a song that is... Let me back some things out of this. Let me hear it. Racing time, you're always racing time. Racing time, you're always racing time. Racing time, you're racing time. Shupian. We're racing time. We're racing time. We're racing time. Oh yeah, we're racing time. So the clock is ticking and we can't stop it. No, we just gotta go outside and do something. We're
time. Gonna be where you find that uniqueness within you. You got to look within, the answers. Not out of the book, no. Your answers within you. You got to take some time alone. Start to listen to your own voice, 'cause you're wasting time, and you're wasting time. Oh, we're all down there wasting time, we're wasting time, wasting time, we're wasting time. Ooh, you can put a Glock on that guy one shot too. Out there beneath the most of it, don't let them take your freedom away. It's only a matter of time. If they do, you get it back. No, you're wasting time. You hope it don't go to waste. Oh, we're racing time. Oh, on, yeah, we can't get it back. Yeah, sitting on the back on your recliner one day saying, why did I waste away? Yeah, should have gone out and played, gone and done something more than sat here and fear. Yeah, got my eyes glued on the negative, yeah, getting all that stuff there, keeping you down, down below the surface of the earth, yeah, where you got no chance. Oh, we wanna lift you up in the sky, lift you up into the highest part of existence. But you are currently racing time, yeah. Racing time, yeah. Oh, yeah. Racing time. You're wasting, you're racing, you're wasting away.
No pick. I threw it anyway. I threw a non-existent pick. That happened. I never play without a pick typically unless I'm like, you know, doing the finger picking thing specific for a song I wrote. Like, no, it's still on. There we go. I don't need that delay on there anymore. That's better. It's 12:30. I gotta work tomorrow. Real estate agent. I can sit here and play all night for you, though. You know that. I mean, seriously, I could just be like. I'm tired. Going to bed. Going to sleep. Getting some rest. Tomorrow's a new day when we do it all over again. You guys know that. This is the Renaissance Man show. The day 1007 in a row. Tomorrow? Yeah. We do it a friggin' again. You didn't know we do it friggin' again? Of course we do. I'll tell you what. This was an episode. And Tuesday, if you haven't yet, please go over and give this. Oh, I think I see the fly over there. And did you guys see What's That Joanne from earlier? I mean, like, what are we talking about? You know, you guys are like, you're not doing a What's That Joanne with Damon Wayans on the cover? Just look it up. That one right there, though, is coming out on Tuesday. So if you can give it a like, a share. And 2 more days from now, we'll be premiering it. We watched it at the top of the show. It's fire. I'll be here forever. Oh, it's a fire tune. I'm just telling you. Victor, how are you, my friend? Christine, you are awesome. Pamela, Bradley. Let me go over here and click on the list of family members so I could say goodnight to each and every one of you. And Bradley Smith, my friend. Christine Seidman. Hold on. Tomorrow, I'll try to have a piece of content out for you by 1 o'clock or 6 o'clock. No, it's going to be at 5 o'clock, okay? Maybe at 4. I'll figure it out. I'm going to get something together for you, okay? And we will watch it tomorrow, so make sure you guys head by the channel midday and see what's up. I'll try to get it up between now and then. And tomorrow, we're going to do it all over again, fam. So make sure you subscribe and ding the bell if you haven't. If you're somebody out there who's like, oh, I haven't subscribed yet. Or you're like, I was subscribed, but all of a sudden I came back and I wasn't. Yeah, that's a YouTuber thing, okay? Deal with it. Just come back and freaking subscribe. I wish I could keep track of each and every one of you. You'd be like, where the frig are you? We're doing a show again. What are we doing? We got a show happening and you're just like yibbity-yappity-you about it? The Shoopy thing. Oh my goodness, that's going to be the best thing. Oh, Shoopy. We got it in the song. Shoopy in the song. If there was some guitar playing in that song, that ooh. What's up, Joanne Link? Thank you, Christine. You rock. Guys, tomorrow, let's get back together and let's laugh. Let's forget about the negativity of this world for a little while. And let's realize that together we are much better. And until then, fam and friends. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go away.